Attempted murder, mind control, and Martians. Well, he faced a judge calm and collected. The man accused of shooting a Coeur d'Alene pastor appeared in Kootenai County court for the first time since being extradited from Washington, D.C. last Friday. Kyle Odom is accused of ambushing Pastor Tim Remington of the Altar Church, shooting him 6 times in March. Remington spent days in critical condition with gunshot wounds to his arm, hip, and head. KXY4's Aaron Luna was in court today for Odom's first appearance. And Aaron, judging from the video, it did look like he was calm and in control of his emotions.
And Nadine, for someone who believed a pastor in Coeur d'Alene was being controlled by Martians, you would almost expect to see a visible difference as he sat in court today. Instead, he answered the questions the judge gave him calmly, and then when he was done, he was quietly escorted out of the room by deputies. We've seen his picture and heard the stories of how Kyle Odom, accused of attempted murder, believed Martians were controlling key leaders of the country and the world. But when he appeared in Kootenai County court for the first time,
and with malice aforethought, attempt to kill Tim Remington,
he looked just like another man. On March 6th, Odom ambushed Pastor Tim Remington outside the Altar Church in Coeur d'Alene
by approaching Tim Remington from behind and shooting him several times with a handgun.
Odom then drove to Boise and caught a plane to Washington, D.C., where the Secret Service caught him trying to throw objects onto the White House lawn. Not something you'd expect a sane man to do. Odom does have a history of being quite intelligent. He was honorably discharged from the Marines and made the dean's list at the University of Idaho. But the Coeur d'Alene police chief, Lee White, says Odom also had a history of mental illness.
Videotape of his actions causes quite a bit of concern.
Odom was extradited back to North Idaho last Friday. In court, a judge informed him he is facing a first-degree attempted murder charge, set his bond at $500,000, and appointed him a public defender. Now, with this bizarre timeline, you can see why people would want to come down and see Kyle Odom in person. We actually ran across a few people who said they were friends of Tim Remington, and they appeared just to see that initial hearing. Now, it only took about 1 minute and 40 seconds and gave us no indication on the state of mind that Kyle Odom may be in at this time. The next setting for Kyle to appear in court is going to be in the next 2 weeks, and that will be his preliminary hearing. Reporting live in Coeur d'Alene, I'm Aaron Luna, KXLY4 News.